Hey everybody, it's Chris.
Hi everyone, it's Emma.
And we're here today with Discovering San Antonio.
Today we'll be talking about top 10 things to do in San Antonio with your family.
So I brought Emma today to give a little more perspective, how this goes for adults and how this goes for younger people. Teenagers even. Scary. I think we're going to start with number one, which is probably one of our family favorites when it's not too hot outside, and that's the San Antonio Zoo. So founded in 1914 by Colonel George Bracken's big game collection. Actually a huge park next door, which is named after him, Brackenridge Park. So Emma, what are some of your favorite activities with the zoo?
Let's see. The little train that goes around was always an interesting way to see it. The special events they have every season, like during winter they have the winter lights, during Halloween it'd be some spooky theme. I thought that was always super cute to see.
Yeah, I remember we went maybe 2 years ago for Christmas. It was really cool. Weather was nice. So
I think something I enjoy very much was feeding the animals, like a giraffe. I remember feeding a giraffe one time and it freaked me out, but it was the best thing ever. But what's your favorite thing though from the zoo?
Seeing you interacting with some of the animals for the first time was pretty special. Same thing with the winter lights, the festivities. It's always, when you're looking for something to do on a weekend, going there is really cool for the adults also. You can have a beer, good food, see some cool animals. So I really do enjoy a nice weekend out or day out to the zoo. Yeah. All right, so now we're gonna bring you number two for families. That's the DoSeum.
I think it was somewhere I definitely enjoyed going to.
Which tells us about some of the favorite things you had. I know, wasn't there a spy thing or a puzzle thing you used to do? Your mom took you more than I did, to be fair.
That is true. There was a spy academy that was there. It had different exhibits. You do many different cross puzzles. You do different type of, just any learning wise. There was also a space exhibit that at night would light up. It'd be beautiful to go outside. There was also a park outside. It was a metal park. I'd run through it and I'd climb over everything.
And it's right by the Brackenridge Park, so you could ride your bicycle over there, get a little AC, grab a bite to eat.
Innovation Station was also a very fun experience of mine. I love building stuff and I still do. It's just like STEM, but for kids.
There's another one, Sensation Studios?
Yes, I do remember that. Sensation Studios, it's like a music thing, which I believe that's where I got my love for music at a very young age.
Around that time is when you started singing religiously, yeah. She sings all the time.
I think I've been singing for over 11 years probably.
Yeah, it's pretty darn good at it too. I'm biased, I'll give you that, but she's still good. Number three is SeaWorld San Antonio. SeaWorld has a lot of great things for adults and kids alike. One of my favorite things is swimming with the dolphins in Aquatica.
I went earlier for my friend's birthday party and I loved it. We went on all the water slides and it was just a great way to cool off from the summer heat that was killing us. I think when I was really little, I saw a show with all the marine animals. With orcas, they were going through the air and it was just incredible to see at such a young age.
Yeah, and they have that stadium, everybody can sit around and the trainers had the pool in the middle of it. So everybody has a really good view. But then they have sharks and stingrays.
You can pet stingrays when you're at SeaWorld. I remember doing that.
Yeah, you sure can. And then they do fireworks at night during the holiday seasons and all. So since we're on the topic of theme parks, you can't come to San Antonio and not think about Six Flags. Six Flags is our number 4 on the list. We can see the fireworks from our house every night at 9 o'clock. So it's something that's definitely near and dear to our hearts. They have some of the best roller coasters in the state. They always have different things like Fright Fest. Fright Fest is this huge Halloween party.
I'm not a big fan of rides in general. I'm getting used to it, but I'm still on the edge. I do love going, though, to different booths where I can win prizes, because if I go, I want to win something. That's just how I am.
So when you go to Six Flags, you pay. It's one of those parks where you pay to get in, all the rides are free. Emma likes everything that's not free and still costs more money, but I'm sure some other parents can appreciate that. But they have good food. It's a great time. It's right over by La Cantera Mall. Something to do for the day. They sell season passes just like SeaWorld. So if it's something you and your family are going to be going multiple times a year, invest in a season pass to save yourself some money.
And with number 5 on our list is San Antonio Missions, of course.
We've gone down there and rode our bicycles several times. It's along the far end of the San Antonio Riverwalk. So they have biking, running trails, pretty hard bike ride, just so you know, lots of hills, it seems. So there's 5 missions on the Mission Trail. Mission San Antonio de Valero, which is also known as the Alamo. Mission Concepcion, Mission San Juan, Mission San Jose.
Oh, Mission Espera.
That's the one. She always says it better than I do anyways. They also have a San Antonio Junior Rangers program that I think we looked into.
They give you definitely the history of what the missions are.
And they teach you about the conservation efforts, because for the future generations come. So with the San Antonio missions and the conservation that they're always doing on them, it's something you want to enjoy, you want to take your kids out to enjoy. They may or may not enjoy it at this age.
I think at this age, I think it's pretty, but it doesn't pique an interest in me.
I was probably the same way growing up. I didn't really appreciate history till a little later in life. So take your kids, show it to them. Don't necessarily expect them to be wowed by it, to be honest. but it is a great day out. So bringing you number 6 is something that's going to keep you cool year-round. That's Natural Bridge Caverns. Natural Bridge Caverns was founded in 1970 by 4 college students. A little fact is, no matter what the temperature in Texas, it's always a cool 70 degrees down there. Got its name from a natural limestone slab over the amphitheater. It's like a 60-foot slab or something like that. That's where the original name came from. Now, a couple of things to do, and then I'm going to leave to Emma because she's a lot more fun than me at this.
Something I did love and I read about too, and I think I saw someone doing, was you can mine for gems, fossils, and different treasuries there. And whatever you find, I believe you can keep. Definitely the Twisted Trail zip line. That was an incredible experience.
That place is crazy, and it's really tall.
Not for someone who's afraid of heights, for sure.
No, definitely not. Don't look down when you're up there. I don't know how many millions of miles it seems like of zip lines and stuff they have, but you can just literally spend the entire day doing just that part.
Another one would probably be the maze. That was absolutely amazing to see. And I think you can also spend all day there, probably.
Yeah, if you get lost, especially, it's like 5,000 square feet. They have a Mexican bat tail colony there with an estimated 20 million bats that come out every night. While you're up there, you need to explore that. You need to see it. It's one of those things that it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience to see. They have different tours on the inside, whether it be the family tours, the traditional ones, and then they have an adventure tour for those who are a little more spontaneous and want to see things that not everybody can see. You can do the adventure tour where they put you in a hard hat and you get to go explore other parts of the caves.
7th on the list is Morgan's Wonderland. It was created by a man named Gordon Hartman, who was also in real estate like you. He literally said his daughter Megan was the inspiration for this park.
So Morgan's Wonderland is the world's first fully handicap accessible park. The entire park is wheelchair accessible. His daughter with special needs, I believe. He wanted a place for her to enjoy and other families to come and enjoy it. Even though it's made handicap accessible with that in mind, it is open to the public. It's open to anyone who wants to come and enjoy. It's a really special place to have in San Antonio.
I believe I went one time.
So a couple of the special things they have there, they have the Multi-Assistance Center, which really specializes in helping children with disabilities to enjoy the park. They also have camping.
They have a sports complex, which is all wheelchair accessible sports. Morgan's Island, which is also a water park.
It's like a big splash pad, right?
Yeah, basically.
I remember that. That is nice, yeah. And during the summer months when you're in San Antonio, any kind of water is a blessing. So at number 8, we're bringing you the San Antonio Riverwalk. Just voted the 5th most beautiful spot in the nation, people. The entire nation, okay? The Riverwalk is a staple of San Antonio and really brings the city together downtown. With it, you have restaurants, bars, shopping. One of my favorite festivities down there is the St. Patrick's Day festivals. They dye the river green. It's normally a little shade of green anyways, but this is like a true clover green. Emma, what are for some of your favorite things?
I gotta love Dia de los Muertos. They have all the floats, they have different parades down there.
Big things for Fiesta,
yeah,
right?
Fiesta's a very big thing down here.
And it's really cool to see the entire river just lined with people, with all the boats going by, decorated.
In elementary, I know for mine at least, we participated in a contest where if you're into art and drawing, the best content, the best piece at least, wins, and you could be featured on the news and on the boat. Plus, I believe there's some reward money.
Emma always likes money. So with the San Antonio Riverwalk, it's one of the places that you have to go see anytime you're in San Antonio. It's a short walk from the Alamo and from everything else that centers downtown.
Coming up on number 9 on the list was the Witte Museum. One of my personal favorites for sure. It has a lot of historical Texas art. Oh, there was a dinosaur museum. I don't know if you remember that.
There's several dinosaurs in there.
Several.
Yeah. Pretty big ones.
Absolutely amazing if you love fossils or anything like that.
Yeah, and it's over there off of Broadway, over kind of by the DoSeum, by the zoo. You know, you're gonna find a lot of things in San Antonio are pretty close to each other downtown. So when you're visiting or when you live here, you can make an entire day out of these things.
Okay, so now I've said my favorite. What about you, though? What's some of your favorite stuff at the Witte?
One of my favorites is Whiskey Business. It's an event they do every year. A company comes in, they rent out the entire Witte for the night. You can buy tickets to general admission, VIP. VIP always sells out in a couple days, so if you're gonna go that way, you better find out about it soon. Once you pay your entry to go into Whiskey Business, you get to go in and taste all these great whiskeys from around the nation and around the world. They're mostly sample size. They have food there. Everything's complimentary once you get inside. It's a night that me and my friends always go and enjoy. Take an Uber for sure. It's one of the events that you may or may not want to be driving home from. So that brings me to number 10 on the list, the San Antonio Botanical Gardens. I've never actually been, so we're gonna have to leave this one completely up to Emma.
I went on a school trip in elementary, and it was beautiful, very calming. I definitely love the Japanese tea gardens, which I don't think I'll ever find another experience like that here in San Antonio. Also, for the gardens, there's just so many, and you can walk around that whole place for hours, and it only will feel like 30 minutes maybe. I didn't get to see the rose garden, which I was super sad about. That's my favorite flower in the world. Waterfall, I saw that. It was very refreshing, and honestly though, when you're there, it is such a clean and environmental place. I can't explain it. You have to go for yourself, honestly.
So these are the top 10 things for you to do with your family here on Discovering San Antonio. My team is always helping people who are moving to San Antonio answer questions on the best places to live, the best places to have activities. If I don't have the answers, I know someone who does.
Because I have all the answers. Thank you so much though for watching our video, and stay tuned for our next adventure.
Bye guys. Are you?
I don't know what to say, but I'll just go off the top of my head.
Yeah, we're just gonna go. Easy peasy. You used to have a membership. Do they sell? Oh, let's start over. Now we're bringing you item number. Yeah,
You're stuttering so much.
You do it. Go ahead.
All right.
Definitely invest in the season pass. It's a lot. So if it's something where you're gonna. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
So if it's something you're gonna go multiple times, definitely invite.
It's somewhere you're gonna go multiple
So
times.
close.
Let me check. Let me help
So
you with
close.
this one.
And this is where the
It is
bloopers
some-
come in. I'll save you a lot more money.
Oh, so close.
It was so close, wasn't it? Okay, one more time. Ready? So and then they have the tours when you're.
Was a real estate developer like you?
Ah, well, I'm not a developer, but beautiful destination in the nation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Destination Nation.
Destination Nation. So number 8 on the list. Is that 8? I think, yeah. Hold on. All right. One of my favorite festivities down there is St. Patrick's.
St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, right? So that brings you to the final one on our list. Number 10, the San Antonio Botanical.
Botanical.
So that brings you to number 10 on the list, the San Antonio Botanical Garden.
The Japanese gardens were definitely a favorite of mine.
Try again.
It's the
I don't hear it when I say it, but I hear it when you say it.
I hear when you say it too.
Exactly.
That's
So,
all right.
And then I'm gonna look over at her, right? And I'm gonna give you a hug. You're gonna have to suck it up,
Wow.
right? Just look over. It's like,
I
hey,
hate this.
hey, we have no. Just come here, right? It's like we have the team that can answer all your questions. Hey, she's 14. I get what I get.
All right, take it.
I get what I get.